OMT, it was life-changing for me as well, because I found two heroes. Miss Cindy is the main one, because she has helped me through all of this and had me have a great, awesome young woman.
I read about the benefits, especially for the issues that Grace had, but there wasn't a practice locally. So I was so excited when your office opened, specifically to address her weak facial muscles and tongue posture. And she has severe sleep apnea, and I knew that it could also help with that simultaneously. So I was really excited when you opened.
Working with Grace was an absolute pleasure. It isn't hard to see just how full of life and how happy she is. And working with her and her family was just amazing.
I tried to get speech therapists to work with us on different types of exercises, but that's a lot different than doing the actual OMT program. The staff was fantastic. Obviously, you were our main therapist, our only therapist, but supportive, always believed in Grace's potential, and really made it fun. So Grace looked forward to coming every week. It took a little while for us to get into a routine so that we could incorporate it into our daily life once we left here. And then it got really easy once, like I said, you had the videos, because Grace actually we work a lot on independence. So independently, she was able to go watch the video and understand what she needed to do, how to do the exercises, and she did them by herself 3 times a week, which helped with her confidence, taking initiative for her to do that. It was really exciting. And then the response she got from you and Jen was fantastic, because you really motivated her to continue working.
When I met Grace and her mom, their main concerns were correlated to her low tongue posture and her mouth breathing. Her mom and family are great advocates for Grace and have supported her entire life to really make sure that she is thriving and speaking well, communicating well, and being able to progress into young adulthood successfully.
The biggest improvement was tongue posture, which probably simultaneously means increased muscle strength, because that works together, which impacts her eating, her saliva management, her speaking, communication. That was a big one, because she's always worked really hard in speech, and she couldn't get to the level she's at until we went through this program. And that has helped across the board. Her sleeping, did I say eating? Because she's learned now how to manage her food in her mouth and swallow, eat with her mouth closed, which, before we maybe would say, close your mouth, eat with your mouth closed, not realizing that truly it was more of a weakness that she had and needed to work on and understand.
One of the things that we did find is that she did have a pretty significant tongue tie, more in the middle of her tongue, and that was really having an impact on how well her tongue was going to move and be able to create suction, and to have a healthy tongue posture with her tongue up on the roof of the mouth, which would help with her sleep apnea. Unfortunately, due to Grace's extensive medical history, it was not advised by her doctor for us to do the release. We still were able to have great success. Her tongue posture improved. She can now make suction and hold it up there, which is having a positive impact on her sleep apnea symptoms. Huge advances for her in her speech, her clarity of speech, and even her airway.
Thank you so much for being my big supporter through my OMT process, and making me have great communication, great communication, great speech, and great everything. And thank you so much for being there for me through my OMT as well as Miss Dunn.
Working with Grace was so much fun. I look forward to her appointments. Every time she came in, she worked so hard every time. We faced a lot of challenges. There was a lot of these little hidden things that we didn't really know were an issue, or her family didn't know was an issue, until we started diving into some of these exercises. For example, she had a real hard time with breathing in regard to breathing in through her nose, or even be able to blow out of her mouth. So things like being able to smell a flower or blow out a candle she was not able to do. The muscles were so weak, it was very difficult. And some of the big milestones we had is when she could blow up a balloon, or she came in and told me she was able to sniff a flower for the first time. Being able to share these special moments and exciting moments with my patients is one of the things that makes my heart the fullest.
I mean, if you're even considering it, just do the program. I mean, for us, it was life-changing. And my only regret is I didn't start earlier.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah. Okay.
You're so welcome. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Good job. All right. Well, and now I'll give you your official OMT graduation gift. You gotta open it up now.
Did I just graduate?
Yes, you did.
What? Well,
You're all done. If you or a family member feel like you could benefit from OMT therapy, please feel free to reach out to us at Valley OMT, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions, get you scheduled for a consultation and a screening.